Everyone, this is Dion Soul. I hope everyone is doing well, and as you see before you, we're getting set up here to go in the Beechcraft Bonanza and the Turbo Bonanza that I've been using for quite a while now. Since the version 3.0 has come out, it's been really a nice aircraft to fly, and we're just getting ourselves all prepped up here and ready to go. And this is kind of a little bit of future me here. When I was recording this video, I had family and issues going around, so I couldn't do it live like I normally do. So I figured I'd just do this voiceover and say hi and then just come on in. So what we're going to do today is we are flying from, which you'll see a card slide up here in a few minutes or so. This will be a Neofly flight, and we'll be flying from here in Mammoth, Yosemite, Mammoth, California, and we're going to be flying from Mammoth all the way over to San Ynez. And San Ynez is over there just about north, more or less north, almost due north, maybe northwest a little bit from Santa Barbara. Is that what it was? Yeah, Santa Barbara, that's what it was. And so it's up there in Santa Barbara on the Central Coast, and this will just be a nice routine flight. Nothing special here other than the fact the weather. This is, Microsoft Flight Simulator version 1.1.13 that did introduce us to snow tiles, and I'll say a little bit more about that in a minute. But right now we're going to put 614 pounds of cargo in. Of course, my fat butt as well at 215 pounds. And so I'm just going to go ahead and set up there and kind of keep the everything balanced here. We're putting 150 in both the front seats, the front back seats, towards the center of the aircraft, and of course we'll put in our 45 pounds, so it ends up being 345 pounds of cargo along with myself. So it ends up being 560-ish or so. And we're just going to sit here and warm up a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and get on out here in just a second here. There is actual other aviators at this airport, and as you can see, this is the Neofly data.
Transporter from dispatch. It's a cargo mission today. When you check the payload and the flight plan, please release your parking brake to start. Transporter from dispatch. Loading cargo. Please stand by.
Yeah. So you can hear the sounds of it loading all the bottles. Of sensitive cargo. I wonder what that sensitive cargo could be. I just don't know. 101, it says 101 nautical mile flight, which is about right. I just did VOR to VOR navigation. So went down to Clovis.
Transporter from dispatch. The cargo is on board. You are clear to taxi to the runway and take off.
The Clovis VOR, not Clovis, New Mexico, Clovis, California, and then which is actually Fresno area, and then from there just kind of tootle down the San Joaquin Valley, and then go up and over the hills, and then down in to San Ynez. Of course, I did have to do a little bit of a spin around, which you'll see in a minute, to be able to lose my altitude to get down.
Kilo Mike Hotel automated weather observation to 200 Zulu. Wind 276 at 27. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 600 feet, few clouds at 4,200 feet, few clouds at 12,000 feet. Temperature 7C dew point, 10C altimeter 3020. Kilo Mike Hotel automated weather observation to 200 Zulu.
Kilo Mike Hotel, traffic Beechcraft November 502 Delta Mike is taxiing to runway 27.
And because of the other pilots that are here, the other live pilots that are here, I'm going through these steps in the process of doing the ATC, just to have some way of communicating with them. They know that what my intentions are, and that sort of thing. So that was kind of a cool thing to have. I mean, something that we never got in X-Plane 11, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Matter of fact, you can see right out there, you can see there's another aviator right there, parked. At least he's off the. I had to kind of slide here a little bit and stay on the right side of the, or my right side, I should say. But it's just kind of cool. It is kind of cool to have seen another warm body in the flight sim. And of course, when you get really close, they start to disappear. And that's how you know that you've got another flight simmer in there, is when they start to disappear like that.
Kilo Mike Hotel traffic west coast 2417 miles east inbound on at runway 27.
And there is the other pilot coming in.
Kilo Mike Hotel traffic west coast 24 is on final runway 27 to land.
So for an airport out here in the Sierra Nevada mountains, it's kind of busy.
Kilo Mike Hotel traffic wingspan 2865 miles east inbound on at runway 27.
So it's kind of a busy place here a little bit. And when I've driven through up the 395 here and driven past this airport in real life, it looks about the same. It's pretty close. Microsoft Flight Simulator did a decent job of representing it. So no fault of that for out of the box letting Azure do its creation of the world. It's pretty cool. And we should start to see the airplane coming up here in a minute. It's regrettably, it is very unrealistic, because you're not going to put in a 737 an Airbus 320 come in and land here at this airport. That's just not going to happen. Business jets and general aviation, sure, all day long. But as you can see now, it started to appear, and it'll start to come into view. I was trying to get a good shot of it, but I just stumbled and bumbled there and didn't really get a good chance to get a good look at it, other than what you see right there, which is most unfortunate. I'll try to zip back out, but by the time I got out here and zipped on around, and there he is. But again, regrettably, having an Airbus land at Mammoth, sure, it could be done, no problem. The runways, I think, is big enough for it, but there's no financial reasoning to do so. So that kind of is kind of funny, but hey, it is what it is. Go ahead and do our run up now, get our run up all set up and ready to go. I was going through the motions. First, I started out at almost 1800 RPM, ended up going about 2000 RPM when it was all said and done. Like I say again, tried to make this as from memory as best to real as possible. And I'm sure if Martin would see this, check out Martin's channel. He flies the real Bonanza. But I am going through all the points, making sure that all the these sparky plugs are working like they're supposed to. Also known as magnetos. Went through all the magneto checks. Everything looks good. Go ahead and just throw on all my lights here in just a second. Make things happen. Go ahead and announce our intentions that we're going to take off.
Kilo Mike Hotel Traffic Beechcraft November 502 Delta Mike taking off runway.
I was, excuse me as I'm yawning, I was looking for that Cessna 172 if he was going to fly, but I never did see him. So he may have phased out and just logged out for all I know. But anyway, with all this cloud cover, let's make it happen. Let's go ahead and get in the air and hit that warp drive. November 502 Delta Mike is on runway 27 for south departure. Mammoth traffic. Here we go. Damn the torpedoes. I didn't throw on the flaps. I didn't think it was necessary. And usually the flaps are the approach flaps anyway, so nose pitches up, getting a little lighter here, and we are off the ground.
From dispatch.
And she let me know to go have a nice safe flight. Gear up, flaps up. Flaps are already up. Positive climb. Try to keep it right around the 10-degree ladder there, between 7.5 to 10 degrees. Is usually how I like to fly my airplanes. Keep that speed up just a little bit. Probably the better thing to do is to actually climb up a little bit, have a little bit higher on the ladder if you have the horsepower for it. So then that way, if you do have an engine failure or any kind of a problem, you can just swing back around and have enough altitude to be able to come in and land. In this case right here, because I didn't go very high very fast, I probably would have been SOL and have been landing it out here in the field somewhere. But hey, you know, it is what it is. So we're going to come on up here and just kind of get up in the air. And that's kind of I don't know if that's another airport or something else. I don't know what that is that we just saw there briefly. Kind of just doing my checks, looking outside my window, make sure there's nobody coming, because there is other pilots here besides me. So I want to keep that separation action going on. And as you can see off in the distance, you can see Microsoft Flight Simulator did have the snow tile actions going on, because it is really cool. You know, when it gets cold enough, if you just sit there at the at your ramp and you just activate colder weather and snow and flurries or whatnot, you'll just see it start to accumulate and start to get the ground starts to get all covered up and stuff, which is pretty neat. That's a nice addition. But again, like I said earlier, the downside is the fact that that now we've got monoliths, basically just protrusions coming out of the ground, towers of earth coming out of the ground in certain areas. You can see off in a distance there, off my right wing, there is another player out there, another aviator out flying, so I'm trying to keep my distance. Hopefully he's on a different frequency. That's why I went ahead and chose to talk to Oakland Center.
November 502 Delta Mike is type Beechcraft, be 36 4 miles northwest of Kilo Mike Hotel.
So tell me what you guys think of this format of me flying the flight and then doing a voiceover after the fact. Tell me what you guys think about it. If you'd rather have it live, that does limit my time when I can do them live and being able to do everything at the same time. But hey, if this is if you guys like this format, please leave comments in the description down below. Just leave a comment so you can say, yeah, Deanna, I like that, or no, I'd rather have it live when you were flying it, and that's cool. I'll do whatever you guys want. I don't care. I just won't give you any money. That's what I want from you. I want your money for my time investment in doing this. Which reminds me, I do have the donation links in the description down below. If you feel that my content is worthy, I definitely appreciate all the support you can give me. How's that for a nice segue?
Beechcraft 2 Delta Mike, have the Beechcraft King Air in sight.
And because we were just doing the Beechcraft King Air in sight. Basically what I'm doing now is I'm just trying to get altitude, trying to get high. I was going to do this flight at 16,500 feet, which I did for a short period of time, getting over the Sierra Nevada mountains, and then once I got in the San Joaquin Valley, that's when I just took it on down. So now that we're 14 minutes into this flight, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put in and go and do a musical montage, and I will catch you guys on the other side of the musical montage, and we'll kind of wrap a little bit back and forth for the end of this flight as I'm slowly climbing to get over the mountains. So I'll see you guys in a bit. we
Zulu
are
Alpha
back.
Traffic Beechcraft November 502 Delta Mike is on final runway 26 to land.
Hope you enjoyed that musical montage. And so now we are, you and I, the viewer, are on final to land here on runway 26, as he said, I believe. So we'll just sit back and enjoy the landing, and then I'll chime back in once we get off the runway. So sterile cockpit, and I'll catch you guys in a second.
Transporter from dispatch. Go to the parking so we can check the cargo status.
Alrighty, we are clear of the runway here in scenic San Ynez, California.
Kilo India Zulu Alpha Traffic Beechcraft November 502 Delta
Yes,
Mike
we are.
is clear of the runway.
So we'll go over there and park. Regrettably, it looks like Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 did not draw in all of the hangars and stuff that is here, which is most unfortunate. But hey, I guess, you know, can't draw every single one of them, and I get that. At least we got some cars and some people and things like that, which is cool. But we'll get over here and park this bad boy. I can see our little peoples over here. Marshaller is going to direct us on in. Cool airplane. I like this Bonanza Turbo. Really nice. Highly recommend it. Just inch up just a little bit more. There we go. We made it.
Transporter from dispatch.
So we got coffee.
Okay, nice job. Someone is coming to take the cargo. I'll call you when it's
And
done.
that's the real length of the flight that we did. We hear our sound of offloading. Offloading the goods. 345 pounds of cargo. That was 191 miles direct, which we didn't go direct.
Transporter from dispatch.
You can make like
Cargo unloaded and checked. It is
$20,000
always a
or
pleasure to
something
work
for
with
it,
you.
I think. It was all said and done. But anyway, that's NeoFly version 6.62. So I definitely appreciate you guys watching here. We're going to sit here, and before we get out of here, I just noticed that I need to turn on the battery real quick and get those flaps up. But definitely appreciate you guys watching. Definitely like, subscribe, and if you feel my content is worthy, I do have some donation links in the description down below. Helps grow the channel and helps make it so I can give you guys better quality instead of going low quality productions to a higher quality productions. Catch you guys next time. Bye.